Good evening, everybody, and thank you again so much for joining Soulwork. I'm your host, Jeni Cousins, and we are taking calls tonight as well, and we do have two guests on tonight's show. But just before I introduce our guests tonight, I want to say a huge, big thank you, and I'm dedicating today's show to Fran Barnbrook. She's out of Scotland. She's a wolfhound breeder. And the reason why I'm dedicating it to her is because when my wolfhound McTavish passed on, she really, the minute she found out, she immediately contacted me and she helped me through it a lot. And I tell you, if it wasn't for her, you know, it would have made a big difference. And she also made me this, it's called Cloucho. She makes these wolfhound Clouchos. And it's all made out of wolfhound hair, and you can buy these, but what she does is she sent this to me automatically just from her heart, just surprised in the mail, and it looks like McTavish, especially with the white chest on it. And she has done so much for people who have lost, you know, their dogs, their wolfhounds and such like that, and that's the reason why I wanted to take just a moment to dedicate the show to her, because I tell you, you know, without her that day and even throughout, even today, I was in tears, and she immediately contacted me and, you know, helped me through it again today. So thank you again, Fran, for all of your love and support that you've really shown to me. I really appreciate it. But on today's show, we are having a very special guest on, two guests on. And as we can see, we have a little kind of a bouncy person here. And that is Nikita, the wee white doggy. That's my little dog, Nikita here, my rescue Chihuahua Pekingese. And my other guest on tonight is Linda Rigo. She's an animal communicator. And before I introduce Linda, I want everybody to say hello to Kimberly Buckler, of course, my co-host, who makes the cookies for everybody each and every week. And we will be taking calls from the callers tonight after the commercial break. And what's that number, Kim?
It is 403-539-6710.
So after the commercial break, Calgary, we will indeed be taking calls on all of your questions. And I want to welcome Linda Rigo for coming to the show. And thank you so much, Linda. I was really looking forward to you being on.
Oh, thank you.
Can you share with us what animal communication is?
Animal communication is the telepathic transmission of thoughts, images, emotions, colors, pictures. It's the ability to open yourself up to receiving anything and everything that an animal is willing to give you. And you can find it a lot out about an animal, their mood, their state of health, both emotional and physical health, through animal communication.
Yeah. So that would be similar to people calling in and Jeni doing readings.
Similar,
yeah. Okay, thank you.
Because I mean, the animal communicator is amazing. Because even when I was just speaking, you know, even with Linda just now, she was going on a lot more about it, and it sounds so fascinating. A lot more things that even I wasn't aware of. Can you share with our viewers, you know, a little bit about what your courses, you know, are about? Because you do teach workshops and courses and such.
I do teach workshops. I teach a beginner's workshop. And basically what that does is by the end of the course, you can hear your animal, okay?
Oh, okay.
You can hear what they want to say. You can probably hear a lot of other different animals. That goes over one weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I also teach an advanced workshop, which runs over 3 days, usually a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that is quite a bit more intense. It's called the deepening for a reason. You get to be able to speak with trees and rocks and grass and water and everything.
Wonderful.
The sky, the wind, it's just, and you truly do, in the deepening course, open yourself up to where you fit on the planet. your purpose on the planet, putting the cell phone or the iPad down, and finding out who you are as you walk, along with the species that inhabit the earth as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, because it's the energy and the vibration you pick up from them as well. And
Absolutely.
And even from, I imagine the water and the trees and everything, because it's all energy, it's all connected.
So can
Absolutely.
you explain how you do it, how you do the communication, and how long you've been doing this for?
I've been doing it for about approximately 14 years. It's a matter of grounding and centering myself, to allow the vibrations and the connection to envelop on its own.
Okay.
Now, it's a matter of being as quiet as you possibly can, because the animals are more than willing to speak and communicate with us. They want to. They're waiting to speak to us and let us know
Okay.
what's going on with them. We just have to have the ears to hear.
Yeah.
So I get into an almost meditative state, and I will then connect. I can connect long distance via picture. I also do home visits if required, if necessary. Yeah, and I just let the conversation take whatever.
So it's an
turn it's
ability,
going
for instance, that, if our viewers or anybody really wanted to, learn more about it and come see you about it, is it easy for them to
Oh, yes.
pick up on it and such?
Oh yes, because the thing of it is, and I tell this to the people in the workshops, that we were all born with this ability. It's that same ability that when you walk in a room and you can tell that somebody's angry or somebody's sad.
Right.
That's
right.
that same exchange of energy. Okay. The only thing that the courses do is reawaken that.
Yeah.
Because as we grow, it's kind of like you're conditioned. You're told as a child, no, the dog can't speak to you. Or no, that rabbit didn't say that, right?
Yeah.
So we're told that as children. So we end up being in our teenage years to the point where we're stuffing it.
Yeah.
We're stuffing it behind.
Yeah.
And there are some people that, the world comes crashing down around them, the loss of a pet, a dear companion, and it gets reawakened. Something happens that you say, you know what, there's something to this.
Yeah.
I need to research this further.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me.
It makes sense. There's times where I knew what my dog Romeo was telling me, and I swear to God, sometimes he said some bad words. I knew. You could just look at him and you knew exactly what he was thinking.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What's
that.
the most common issue that you deal with? Like whenever you have somebody contacting you, do you find that it's a lot about the same type of thing that they're asking for?
There is behavior issues with animals. There are stress issues.
Yeah.
A lot of times in our environment, we're asking literally a wild animal
Yeah.
to fit into our environment. And a lot of them don't have the wherewithal
Yeah.
or the ability to actually know how to do that. So it'll come out in behavior problems.
Yeah.
The cat that misses the litter box, or the parrot that's pulling out its feathers at its neck, wondering like this.
Yes. Because I know, like, you get people, saying that animals have no emotions, and that's craziness.
Oh,
That's pure crazy. I've seen even Nikita, like when they diagnosed her and she had cancer, and I was like all panicking in that, and she saw that and she had tears coming down her eyes, and I'm like, that was the first time I realized that myself. Right? So let's say if someone, wanted to come see you and book an appointment with you, and to find out more information about you, because I love your blog. I really like that. It's wonderful.
Thanks.
What is the best way for them to do that?
On my blog, there is a telephone number.
Okay.
You can give me a call. You can also send me an email.
Okay.
That's also on my blog.
Okay.
And I return calls.
Yes, exactly. You do. You do.
I don't let them sit out there in cyberspace.
No, exactly. Well, it's been, wonderful having you on, Linda. I mean, it just flies by really quickly. But the good thing about this, with Linda being on the show, everybody, is she is indeed staying the full 30 minutes. So I talked her into it. You have to do it. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a quick commercial break. And then after we come back, we're going to take calls. And what's that number, Kim?
403-539-6710.
So hang in there, Calgary. Us communicators will be right back to answer all your questions.
Stressed seasonal shopping disorder can affect you. Busy parking lots, long lines, and a growling stomach. These are the symptoms. But fear not, help is on the way with Chinook Center and Shaw TV. Holiday valet service once you arrive, gift cards to use at hundreds of stores within, and then dinner at one of the fine dining establishments. While you're enjoying the evening, your parcels will be loaded and waiting for you once you're done. Visit ShawTV.com to enter for your shot at the complete Chinook Center experience.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. This is Soul Work, and I'm your host, Jeni Cousins. And on tonight's show, this is all about animal communication. And my guest tonight is Linda Rigo. She's an animal communicator. So if anybody has any questions, anything related to, animal communication and such like that, Linda, of course, will be more than happier to answer any of your concerns, even with Kim, the three of us. So there's no problem there. And apparently we have a caller already on the line there, don't we, Kim?
We do. Eileene. Hello?
Yes, hello.
How are you tonight?
Well, I very much enjoy your guests that you have on every week. And such an interesting topics that you have.
We try.
I unfortunately, because of where I live, I don't have an animal, but I'm wondering whether or not you ladies could help me or have any insight on what is going to happen to me financially.
It's funny because as soon as you start talking about animals, I felt a cat around you. Right? The cat is not there, of course, right now physically, but I do feel a cat in spirit very much around you. Mm-hmm. Right? Did you have a cat before?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm feeling the energy of the cat around you very much. And even with Linda, as we were talking before about her courses, it's all done on energy and vibration. Yeah. Of course, when we do animal communication and that as well. Right? With your financial, I just really feel, honestly, things are going to just kind of stay like that, for a little bit. But it's almost like I just feel that you're going to make a change of some sort, and things are going to start to kind of pick up a little bit, not till about May or so, April to May, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. But don't be hard on yourself. It's all about taking things, one day at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's almost like the fear. Whenever we start fearing about something, we create it more to happen. Mm-hmm. Right? And I mean, I do mantras every single day and every morning with a lot of different things. Right? So even if you, do like a mantra every morning, some sort of a financial mantra, meaning, each and every day, Spirit is taking care of all my financial needs. Mm-hmm. And Spirit is bringing me more abundance financial each and every day. So it's not like all of a sudden, abracadabra, you're going to see that. but you're going to, you know, see it in due time, right?
Okay.
Because it's sending out that energy, right, to create it to come through to us. It, you know, it just takes a little bit of time, right? And things are gonna, and I'm feeling water around you too for some reason. Are you gonna make a move?
No, I just moved recently.
Okay, because I'm feeling water around you, right? You very well could make another move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would say even within the next couple of years, I'm seeing you by water in a warmer climate. So that very well could be out in BC. Because BC, of course, you know, is a warmer climate.
That would...
Okanagan area.
That,
Okanagan, Vancouver Island.
That would be the way the weather's been. That would be a godsend.
Yeah.
I do want to mention to Linda that after my cat passed away, there were several cases of her presence, of her jumping on my bed, like after she passed away, and I could, you know, feel her on the bed.
Yes.
You know, those kind of things happened.
Mm-hmm.
And when I had a serious operation, she jumped on the bed, and then after the operation was over, I haven't had another of those presences, and I guess it was because she knew I was going to be okay.
Yeah, actually what I was getting when you were talking was the fact that she was letting you know that it was okay to take care of your health and to give that time that you needed to take care.
Yeah.
And I just, and her and I were together for many years, and she had cancer, so, you know, so it was, a really bad time for both of us, but she, like I said, you know, there's, like I said, sometimes I could just feel her jumping on the bed.
Yeah.
And
It's neat when they let us know
mean,
that
we
they're here.
all know that happens. You know, when there's a car accident, you hear that, oh, there was a man that helped me, and you know, then nobody saw this man except, you know, but somebody helped somebody, and it always seemed that she was there for me when I was sick.
Yeah.
And like I said, but now she's gone.
Yeah.
So
because they're very much around. Like we can ask them. I'll do that too. You know, like I'll ask, you know, like my wolfhound, like McTavish, to come around me, and he does. He does. He's in my dreams almost every night, and he makes his presence like known, like really known. Where even my other little dog here, Nikita, you know, she'll look, right? Yeah. You know, and so they do that. So you know, when you talk to them, they hear you. Right? So, I mean, even, especially when they pass on, of course, they're still with us energetically, right? So they hear our thoughts, they feel our emotions, they already know everything. And especially when we are going through crisis and that, and when we do need them, they'll be around. They really will.
Yeah.
Right? So they're very much with you.
I totally agree.
I understand.
Yes.
Thank you so much
Yes.
for calling in, Eileene.
Yes, thanks for sharing that story with us.
Thank you.
And thank you, ladies,
Take care.
very much for taking my call.
You're welcome.
Okay.
And
take care.
I'll just
One day at a time. One day at a time. You'll be fine.
yes.
One
thank
day
you
at a
very
time.
much.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Alrighty. There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we do have another caller, and her name is Debbie. Hello, Debbie.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you tonight?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good, and your question for us tonight?
Well, I was just wondering what you feel around me. A little while ago, I had a little chihuahua that passed away, and it seems like ever since she passed away, there's just been so much turmoil in my life.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I felt that. What we need to do, right, of course, when things like that happen, is it's extremely difficult to us, but we got to keep our heart open, right? Because it's like, especially this year, a lot of people are passing, and animals and everything like that, and we're clearing things out, right?
Yes.
So the turmoil and such like that, it comes present more so. And what it is it's spirit making themselves even more prominent to you to say, you know, there's different things in our life that we need to clear. Right?
Yeah,
This
and
is a full moon
change.
energy. Yes,
And
this
change.
yes.
Yeah.
Because this is the full moon energy this week, so we need to, you know, take advantage of the situation and clear out the past and bring into the new.
Yes.
Right?
I would also suggest, Debbie, to get yourself as calm as you possibly can in the circumstances, and listen for guidance, because your Chihuahua is there for you. I'll guarantee it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just recently went out and got another one, and I know that she just brings so much joy to me, but it's just like,
Yeah.
I can't express like how much turmoil has been in my life. There's just been so much violence around me lately, and it hasn't been a good time.
No,
Yeah.
you need to clear things out. That's why, you know, it's like there's a lot of shakeup going on, because you need to clear out certain even people in your life, as I call it. You know, we all do from time to time, right? And make some choices, right? Because it just continues if we don't do that, right? You know, and our animals are there, you know, even to protect us and such like that, and to keep our heart open and show us love, especially during the turmoil situations. But it's going to continue on for a little bit, to be honest with you, right, until you really start making changes. I'm feeling like a really big change coming for you, but it's not going to be, honestly, until next fall, right? So you can make those changes a lot clearer, right, to yourself, you know, by asking even Spirit, even your Chihuahua, you know, ask them for different signs of what changes you even need to make. I'll do that even with McTavish and such like
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they are our spirit guides. They are helpers and teachers.
that.
Yeah. But you still see a lot of...
Yeah, there's going to be other things coming up for you. Like, I'm just feeling a lot of heaviness around you, right? Like, I'm feeling a lot of weights on your shoulders, and I'm feeling like, because I'm kind of getting kind of clogged up here in the throat, right? And when that happens, it's almost like kind of like a suffocation, right? So that's why I'm saying you need to clear certain people out of your life, right? That are kind of bringing you down. You already know energetically who they are, right? We do have to make these choices when we're getting, you know, like run down by certain people, right? And you can clear them out, and your animals, you know, presently, and your animals in spirit will help you with that. They really will.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay,
Totally.
thank you
Yes.
for calling,
Yes.
Debbie.
Yes, and thank you for sharing
Thank
that
you,
with
Debbie.
us.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Have a
all
good
the
one.
best.
Thank you.
We have time for one more caller, Fred. Hello?
Hello.
How are you?
Not too bad, thank you. I got a question. I'm planning a trip in about 3 months, but I'm having some medical problems lately. And I was just wondering, I'm 81 years old, and I'm just wondering if it's a good idea to go on that trip.
I think you're going to be fine, right? And it's like your medical problems are happening earlier, right? To clear things out for you to go, right? Like you very well could end up back even in the hospital before you go, right? But it's going to clear everything out for you, so that way when you do go, you know, you're going to have that healing with it.
Okay, yeah.
Right, and get some pomegranates. There's something in the pomegranates that it's almost like it's a
Antioxidant.
antioxidant that is needed to clear certain things out, because we can use certain things like that to clear out things that are cluttered, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'll be okay. You just need to really take it easy, right?
Oh, well, not going to be running all over the place. So.
No.
No dancing on tabletops,
No,
eh?
we don't expect it around the 10 miles today.
Okay, well, you have a really good
yes,
journey.
But you'll be okay, right? You know, it's just, but yeah, you just need to clear things out. It's almost like there's certain things clogged, right? So you can clear it out more naturally than, let's say, with medications and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for
Thank
calling.
you very much.
Thank you for calling,
Fred.
Fred.
Okay, we have Sue.
Sue, one more
Hello?
quick call.
Sue,
Hello?
are you there?
Yes.
Hi.
I'm wondering if you can give me some practices where I can stop my energy from being drained. I find that it's usually the people that are quite close to me that I feel that I probably give it freely, but I would like to maybe put a stop on that. Do you have any practices that I would be able to be?
You got to really take a look at the people around you.
Cord
right?
cutting.
Yeah, cord cutting, absolutely. But you have to, make that decision and clear them out, right? Because that's the thing, energies with certain people, they can really drain you. And we have to make the decision and ask ourselves, okay, why are we still around these people and allowing them to drain us, right? We make that decision to go out and spend time with them, right? So the only way you're going to cut this and cut the cord and everything is to do it yourself. Right?
Yeah,
and
these people are like part of my family.
The same thing. It doesn't matter who they are. That's just me.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't matter.
I find that I just guard myself a little bit more when I'm around certain members or certain people. I just guard myself. It's like putting a dome around yourself, or you could have crystals on you like kyanite or something, cord cutting with them. It'll help out quite a bit.
It does, but that's only a temporary situation too. Right? Because it's all about like doing the inner work with that, because it doesn't matter who they are, family, friend, whoever. If those people are going to treat you with no respect, I wouldn't go anywhere near them, because it's just going to continue. Right? So I would say, you know what, you're really hurting me with what you're saying and how you're treating me. Right? And you just express yourself, and that's it. What they think, it's irrelevant. Right? You have to stand up for yourself and stand your ground. Right? Because we can guard ourselves, like Kim says, absolutely, but it's only just a temporary fix. That's only temporary, right? But I am already getting the wrap-up sign for the end of the show already. I want to, I appreciate you calling in. We'd like to spend more time, but we're already at the end of our show. So just stand up for yourself and really, take the measure to do that. And I want to thank Linda Rigo for coming on the show. It was wonderful having you on. I was just so excited, and really looking forward to being on the show.
Yeah, I've enjoyed myself.
Yes, yeah, it was a great honor. It really, really was. I love animals, as you know. And another big thank you, of course, to Kim, for being the co-host here, and another big thank you again with hugs, to Fran, Barnbrook over in Scotland, for all of her love and support, helping me with McTavish and the passing of all of that. And we want to again say thank you to everybody and all the viewers for watching us each and every Wednesday night. We'll be back on again next Wednesday night at 6:30. I'm your host, Jeni Cousins. Good night, everyone. Take care. See you next Wednesday.
The proceeding was an independently produced community access program. The viewpoints expressed are those of the community access producer and do not reflect those of